100% worth it.
I didn't even know that's possible. That's really cool.
Yeah, so it gives you a list of all the sprites, and if you just replace one with another one, it'll
That
have
just
the
pops
same
it in.
appearance. Yeah.
Okay.
So I can easily just take any of the tokens, remove all the background, and just keep the character, throw them in. You know, pretty neat time. But anyways, that's enough goofing around. What happened last time? Wait, is everyone here?
Yes.
I think so.
Oh wait.
Yes, yes.
Whether they're
yes,
here.
Yes. Is Katie here?
Yeah, I'm just, chewing.
Chewing
Okay.
good.
Masticate away.
God, that's such
Let's
a
see.
bad but accurate word.
Where did we start? We started in
That's a good
the Lucifer Project,
Yes.
the observatory. Man, 1 week extra really makes a difference, huh? We figured out our plans for how to progress forward, and let's see. I think Castor was the one that pitched the plan, but the plan was him, Doran, and Briggy would, for lack of a better word, draw aggro on the peculiar animated armor figure who had like 7 different spell effects on him at the base of the stairs.
Absolutely.
And we're like, is this worth or is it not? We decided it was worth enough, so we agreed to it. I think we debriefed on like some of the Lucifer Project information a little bit. I don't think entirely though. Something for later. I feel like the year ones had something that they brought out. I don't know. Yeah, whatever.
Fuck, I
We-
can't remember.
Ascended up the stairs, or rather, we ran past the figure guarding the stairs and went up the stairs as we were
Using
approaching
our
the main
neat
gate.
Extendo ladder.
On the way to the gate, we ran through the workshop, kicked open all the doors, and grabbed everything that isn't bolted down and looks of value, like fucking gremlins.
Yeah,
We got an extendo ladder.
I don't know if any of us rolled below a 20 on that check.
We all rode very, very well.
I've rolled piss poorly. I think I got on that one, and all I found was like 7 rivets.
Oh, I forgot
Sorry.
about that. They're broken rivets. Can be used.
On our way to the gate, also, we spotted 3 notable figures amongst the assembling constabulary. One of which disappeared pretty immediately, and we're like, well, fuck, that's gonna be a problem later. It did indeed become a problem later, because after we ascended up the staircase, we ran into the bitch. As we were ascending up the staircase, we noticed a second one was following us stealthily. The one that disappeared and the one that followed us stealthily ended up ambushing us on those stairs after we were roadblocked by a wall of force. Fun times, that. But we did defeat them, and from the sneaky one, I believe Victor took his sword. One befitting his heritage, perhaps.
Hey, wrapped it up in cloth.
Yeah, I carried the helmet for him as well.
Yep.
I hope that's in my inventory.
Hmm.
It is. I didn't forget.
Nice. After that, we made it to the top, and just sort of assembled, and lo and behold, there's Captain Maven, and he tells us to, assemble behind him, and get ready for a fight. Because as we were ascending the staircase, we noticed a very burning wave of blood behind us, also ascending up the stairway. And, of course, that burning wave of blood was the she, ominously following us. And she came for equivocally a round 2 against Maven, but her main objective beyond that is to see the baby and kill the baby. Her jailer, her captor. Manage to talk her out of it. Mission fucking accomplished. Because the place was sort of collapsing in on itself as we noticed the devastation creeping in further and further, closer and closer to the center of the city where we were at. We did manage to regroup with Doran, Castor, and Briggy. And as a sort of Hail Mary, we need a fucking ticket out of here. We honed in on Sir Joseph. I say we, more of a Bradford and Doran. Honed in on Sir Joseph. He bamfed over and then offered us a ride out. Problem is, the ride out involves going through a dark space between worlds, and we're going to learn very, very properly why you should save an attack for or when you're about to teleport. And let's see. The only other thing of note is that we learn Maven is more than he appears.
He let his mask fall.
Or he donned a new one.
Hmm.
I still don't think Maven is as bad as he's trying to make himself out to be. Because by all accounts, when we went to the City of Light, he didn't have to give us any money. He didn't have
Here's
to let
the
us
thing.
enjoy the City of Light.
He might not have been as bad as he's letting on to be, but he also said he lost the only friend he had in the world. So
Yeah, so he's maybe going down a darker path now. I don't know.
Well, he lost the only friend he had in the world a long time ago, so, like before we went to the City of Light. So,
was he not talking about Dieter?
No, he was talking about the mission that went Fubar.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Well, he's
I
not
feel
all
like giving
bad,
us-
but he's not all good.
I feel like giving us money in a City of Light during our sort of pseudo downtime doesn't really translate to good guy.
Money buys moral character? What?
It's a point of showing off consideration,
Yeah, he's considerate. Except when
which
the objective is on the line.
I think that's an excellent route. So, with that, you, my friends, are... Where's this map that I'm on that you're not?
Before.
you give
Mhm,
3,000 gold to
before.
all of us because it's been on the watch.
Before that, because I fucking forgot ship sheets entirely. How many of these fucking sons of bitches do I have?
I thought you already gave these.
I did, but since we took a short rest, it would have worn off, so I had to give them again.
I'm pretty sure you said specifically last time, like you did last time, so you didn't do them this time. Because my actually still like push up to 50.
So y'all have had, the equivalent of what is it? It's a pseudo long rest. So do reset whatever things you need to reset.
Mm-hmm.
My madness.
Well, that doesn't reset.
said-
Obviously.
We're not.
Well, but hold on to that thought.
We're not full HP. We're not full HP though, right?
Yeah,
we are.
Okay.
Okay, so pseudo long rest. Okay. This.
I'm now concerned.
7. How many people do we have? 1, 2,
I am now breathing manually.
4, 5.
Oh no.
6.
The curse.
Okay.
That's a degree of madness.
So all the PCs and let's give it to Poi this time. Gains 6 max HP. If you had it from before, then carry it over, I guess.
Oh, okay.
So,
That's neat. He'll just say, "Thank you, little brother," and hand it to his sister.
I expected that. I would try, but I
It's not
expected
fair.
that. That. Hold on. That's a reaction. What are the chances of us doing a ability check? You know what? Here, I'll just put this out. Boop. That's what he would have gotten from his Gestalt. And since it's a pseudo long rest, would it be able to assign people to this?
Yes, you would.
Okay. It's the same number as Chef. So, same people. Yeah, I'll tag the same people. That just means I have to pay attention. Because it's a reaction thing. I need to pay attention to PCs and Toy Sister. I'm gonna say that. All right, cool. I just had to take care of that because it's stuff. Boop. Shift end. Delete that.
Okay.
What's his
Very cool.
sister's name again? I know we know.
Naya.
But I can't remember. Naya. That's what I thought.
Very good. So you, unless any of you else have anything to do, any last bookkeeping notes?
None that I wouldn't cast until combat.
Okay.
I'm good.
Very good.
Yeah.
You all load on the back of Yosa's back. This massive 500-foot long dragon that sits on the precipice of this tower as you load on to the bones that make up his body with underlying flesh that sometimes sloughs off if you step wrong on it. Do you do anything else as you load up? Oh my gosh, why is my stuff doing this thing again?
No, she turned up, I assume.
No.
Damn it. A Clint can hope.
Nah, she dipped.
I guess. Would this travel take more than 10 minutes?
What do you mean, the whole thing?
This, yeah, like this whole teleportation.
What is it you're trying to do?
My shadow clone only stays around for 10 minutes, and I don't know if preemptively summoning it would be a tactically wise move or not.
What the don't worry about it. Yes, you can.
You're
Gotcha.
Don't worry.
Let me
You're
do that.
going to need it.
Because it's a whole ass action to summon, so.
Yo, can you imagine if any of us die and then like we have to explain it to Jordan next week?
So he begins to take off, and he lurches off the side in the way that only a titanic beast can. As he dips low to the point that you think he's going to slam into the wall, he tucks his.
You got out.
No.
He tucks his blank.
Tucks his strap under his belt. He tucks his
He's
kid
always
into
got that
bed.
motherfucking thing on him. Oh my
Puts his
god.
flannel into his pants. Oh god.
He tucks his tie underneath his shirt.
He gets prepared for his business meeting.
He tucks his fingers underneath each other.
That's not
The
a thing.
proper dragon.
Yeah, it's like crossing your fingers. Yeah, like interlock your fingers.
Okay, yeah, I guess.
That one.
I think I know what you're talking.
Let's get over here. Grab this. Grab that. Let's put this back over there.
Not like evil villains steeple your fingers together.
Like interlocking them.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Like you're
Like
holding
you're-
hands with
you're-
yourself.
Like you're a
Okay,
lonely
there we
person
go.
holding hands with yourself.
That's so weird. It just randomly decided, hey, dog, goodbye.
Deuces.
Alright, I'm gonna head out.
Alright.
So, as he ducks down, he pulls his wings tight and dips through the gate below. And then eventually takes flight and starts gaining altitude from this massive thing. And as he gets further and further away from the city, you can see it beginning to fall apart.
What the? You made it
As you-
slide for this?
Make your way, yes, of course I did, out of the city. Oh, that's where we need a music change. Because I forgot this was still on.
I think it fits for departing a dying city.
Is Channing still off the chart over here? Yes, he is. He's just off the map in the bottom left corner.
Oh, I guess
Don't
you
wor-
left him behind.
Well, see
Don't
you
worry,
later,
y'all.
folks.
I'll hold off the apocalypse.
Oh god, I was wrong.
So as you leave, those of you observant do see Castor just look back and say, "Goodbye, Logan." Goodbye, Khan. As you see Yosef turn his head around and a disgusting crunch, almost as if his neck has been snapped, to look back at you. And he says, "We're going to need to make 3 jumps. If you don't think someone can handle it, I can carry 3 in my mouth."
So Zoe.
Well, yeah.
That's
okay,
one.
Can he change them out mid between jumps?
Potentially.
As I said, we could just sort of like shuffle around people, so anyone that
Yeah,
gets
yeah.
hurt in the first jump, we could shove them in for the second jump.
How's Briggy still doing? Are they still like up and ready? Or
I literally cannot grab a chain. That's so much.
Do you think we should throw Goddard and Mule in there, mostly because Mule isn't the greatest for combat and Goddard's way out of his element, to say the least?
First, Briggy, she's hanging in there. Looks terrible, ready to fight.
Oh!
Goddard and Mule aren't bad choices then.
I
I
forgot
think
about
Goddard will be fine. Mule can fight. Mule can definitely tank. Which
this.
might be what we
He has, like, an
need.
AC of 11, but...
Doesn't matter what his AC is, if he has the HP to take hits, then that's something that isn't hitting the people that don't have good AC and don't have good HP.
Is it how hard you can get hit or how hard you can hit? That's going to be important.
Well, so let me go ahead and help you out. As you see Maven take center stage, he sort of pittons a line into 2 points along Yosef's tail and wraps a cord around it, securing it around his waist. So he has the ability to run Yosef's tail. And he looks over to y'all and says, "By the Singili, I know you're not ready for this, but we don't have a choice right now. So find whatever you hold valuable and think about that. And get ready to fight. Separate into 4 quadrants. I'll take the south. Upperclassmen, I need you to protect the lower. Everyone group up. Cover all areas."
We've already bolted down the extended ladder to Yosef, correct?
Yeah, we talked about doing that last time.
I did not remember that, but yes, you have now.
That's why I bring it up.
Do we want to put that along his entire thing? Because it's 100 feet, but if he turns, that might snap the damn thing in half.
So, here we go. Let me make
Does
sure
it
this is
flex
set
at
up
its extendo spot?
Hey.
We're just giving an exoskeleton piece of armor to Sir Yosef by putting this on his back.
There we go.
lightly protect his spinal column.
I mean, I think that's pretty important.
Oh lord, here we go.
So 4 quadrants, and then Maven wants us to upper class to take the southern stretch.
He has the southern.
He has a southern.
He
Okay.
was
And he
telling
was
us to
saying-
look after the other
Yeah.
the underclass.
I told us to group up. He's got fucking purple eyes now.
I feel like ranged combatants are going to have a bit of a problem.
What do you mean has purple eyes now?
I couldn't remember if he had purple eyes or not.
Oh,
Just
he
remember-
certainly did.
I
That's
just
why I
saw
did
this now. It's terrifying.
This map makes me think of that like dead body thing we fought in the last campaign at the very end.
Oh, the corpse of a god.
Right?
Yep.
Uh,
Did
So
you add
range
little
combatants would
streaks for speed here?
Yes, I certainly did.
That's
You can
right.
see he's knocking away dust, and
The 747.
There's a fucking hole here.
so I actually
We
did
fly
the
by
math.
this game.
He's about the size of 2, I think.
Oh my god.
So what you're
He's
telling me is if we get guns, we can actually make a gunship if we keep Yosef around.
So split up as you see fit.
How far out? Because I don't think we can really go.
And
like
who do you throw into the mall?
Well, let me just say, I don't support this or this. I don't support anyone being out on the locked up limb on their own. Alright, let's start with the easier logistical or tactical thing. Who do we shove in the mouth? We have Zoe. That's one pick.
Put Zoe in there.
How?
Oh, you got her.
And
Right.
we don't need to have 3 people in there. It's just if we think some people aren't up for it. Like, for instance, are traps gonna come in handy here? Because if not, then we don't really need Quentin out here.
Do we want Michael in there or out here? Because if he
We
fights,
definitely want
he's
him
gonna
out here.
get reckless. Okay.
He's just so much power. We can't not have him.
The thing I'm
And he seems
concerned
more
of wherever we're going past is going to call it to his other side.
Stick Rex in there for safekeeping.
I almost agree with that.
No, I'm sorry. Rex is like a killer. He's in the top
Yeah.
5 killers of the entire
He
upper class.
actually
And I'm not
is.
even joking about that. I think he actually is.
How capable is Rex of staying on here and moving at the same time?
Not very.
Yeah.
Okay,
put him in there.
okay. So send him in there.
Doesn't have thumbs.
Ow.
I mean, maybe Erica, and we just like keep her poisons and potions, but she's been.
She
doing
agrees
some
to
work.
this plan wholeheartedly.
Too bad.
Too bad.
We need to send underclassmen, alright? They don't have our levels. They don't have our health. They don't have our
Seriously, we will
capabilities.
as well.
Like, Rex is
Um,
like of anatomical disadvantage, fair enough, but like.
Hey,
I have
we'll
no
talk
clue
about
we're
that.
fighting against, but I'm pretty sure like some of these underclassmen could get one shot.
I say we stick Quentin in there. He's not going to make much of a difference, and if we need to safeguard someone, might as well be the person that's not going to make a difference.
And Quentin trap the mouth in case something tries to get in.
That's actually not a bad idea.
I dare something to try to get into his mouth, honestly.
You never know.
Getting
I mean,
in
there's a
easy.
dog, an unconscious person, and
Getting
just
out.
some dude.
Is there? Well, I guess that's a question. Can Quentin could do other stuff than make traps? I know he's from Del Troy, but like he can do other stuff.
Yeah, he could shoot the
Can't.
shit out
He-
of someone.
Yeah, he really loves his daggers, and like refuses to use anything that aren't them or traps.
Okay.
It's like, have you ever got a character in a video game that they put in as like a bonus, and they'll only use their own weapons?
Oh,
Mhm.
That,
I
that's
like
that's
those
him with
characters.
his daggers.
I like those characters because they usually come with some sort of built-in scaling, and also means I don't have to equip them.
Although
does
he has a
uh,
lot invested into those daggers.
Has he also
So,
been pickpocketing us the entire time because we can't have shit in Del Troy? D4 Dex 2. Oof. I can output a lot of.
Ah,
damage
get
from
back on out here, you little shit, you little scamp.
that. You little son of a bitch.
You rolled good
I will
damage.
say, he can do some stuff, but that's up to you.
I sort of want to pull him out just to like see what he can do. If I'm being honest, we've never
Yeah,
seen
it's not
Quentin
bad,
in the
yeah.
fight.
Yeah, like.
Well, we need somebody in the
Put him in the
mouth.
fire.
Can you deal with
Well,
it?
we don't
have a-
need
Die?
we don't need someone in the mouth. No.
No. So I think just those two. It's fine.
But what, okay, you say that, but what if he dies? In the
Then
open web?
he's dead. What if any
What
of
if
these other people
all
die?
of us
you
die?
know?
What if we die?
Okay.
Like the only thing I would maybe concede is like Goddard, but that's entirely dependent on if his Shikimori can like do stuff independently of him seeing stuff for it to go fight.
It can. Furthermore, there's a lot of flesh here that he can tunnel through.
Actually,
Oh, right.
I wanna ask.
Yeah, no, it doesn't specify. Oh, it has to be dirt. It just has to be not harder than stone, doesn't it?
Oh god, he's got a little Goddard
Oh, I
parasite fucking tunneling around his flesh.
I didn't think of that in the slightest.
Goddard
when I say
is like
he
has
was
his-
turf.
Goddard has his Black Watch issue earpods in. He's listening to Linkin Park, crawling in.
How about we don't do that and put him in the mouth?
No, we should do that.
I now very much want to do that for effectiveness reasons.
So, for damage wise, you know, he can put out a decent amount. That's all to GM, but except for
Well, we got the Goro.
Jesus Goro.
Jesus.
What do you?
Hey, that's real nice.
Good
That's
team, man.
35 damage he could put out in that.
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
Yeah, that could get someone off her back.
Is Byron good in this scenario? Not right point with riding a horse on here.
No,
But he's still a
but
fighter.
he's got a long spear.
So he has range.
He can back up people.
Reach, yeah.
Yeah, he
Calliope
could, if somebody is
has
tanking in front of
reach.
him, he can reach over them without being a risk.
Naya has reach.
Does he have Sentinel, perchance?
He rocking polearm master sentinel.
I mean, on a horse, that'd be pretty banging.
I mean, against flying creatures, that'd be
Yeah.
pretty banging.
But he does have something that's pretty
Oh, damn.
decent.
Ending maybe.
He does have this. That's to GM.
I
I,
was gonna
forgot-
say this is a gym.
Oh.
I tested to see how much damage they could do as a group.
Okay, so we can get in there. Moving 10 feet straight line.
Okay, this is the revised one.
Mhm.
The one that isn't laden with clauses to the point where you might as well just
Mhm.
grab a different
Holy
feed.
crap! You want to know something that's actually funny?
What?
Oh, we could shut people off this thing.
This applies.
Mounting combatant.
Oh my god, wait!
It's moving 10 feet. It's moving 10 feet. It doesn't say how you move the 10 feet.
No, the mountain combatant.
Okay.
The
now-
mountain's a mountain.
Oh,
technically,
Your
if
ones are
he
good.
if he takes the north, he could use his lance.
Yeah, he just goes boop boop.
And has advantage.
He could
against
be a
any
dragon knight.
Advantage
Oh.
against any
One of
creature
the
smaller than
one of the
Yosef.
first
my
ones
God.
in millennia.
Eons. Put
Put him up there.
This
This is just how we get him to change to the Drake Warden class. So let's see, Victor and Michael. Victor's good, Michael's solid.
What can
Erica's already distributed out her items.
But she
but she can
has,
still
like, spell
help.
slots and everything.
She can still heal people from a distance, which is gonna be god tier.
Bradford can attest to that by not being dead twice over.
So only those two in the mouth. Then.
What can Mule do?
Wait, could we just say we put Lucian in there?
Yeah,
Oh,
okay,
shit.
that makes sense.
Actually, yeah, shove him in there. He's done. Perfect.
Problem.
Problem solved. Easy clap.
Lucian,
baby.
your duty is to save these people if something goes wrong. How do
Can
you
we
not
just
forget
say that like Sir Yosef keeps his mouth slightly ajar so Lucian could shoot out of his mouth or something?
Sure. Yeah, he can shoot them.
Now it's what's it called? Space
Designated
Invaders?
survivor.
Again.
It's okay.
Lucian
Okay,
hates this
so how do you
because he
split
always gets
people
that.
up?
Yeah,
It
Maven
matters-
said,
Okay, what are quadrants?
Because where you can put damage.
Maven said make 4 groups, right?
You said 4 quadrants?
Cover all quadrants, correct.
So what would that be?
He's got the bottom. Y'all need
like that.
this.
Doran has the ability to make walls. Those walls could be such good cover for anyone with ranged attacks. Because that means they can't get locked up that easily in melee. This
Where
is
is
like
it?
all like queer shot, right? Like there's like
Yes.
no weird jutting, like this thing's not jutting out like 10 feet up in the air.
Just wings.
Yeah, I assume the head end is the high ground.
It could be the high or low ground.
That's true.
I say we put ranged people up front with Doran. He can make a wall, and then they could put Byron up there too. Then all the ranged people could just rain down fire across basically the rest of the entire field here.
God, I appreciate this quadrant breakdown so much, Garth. This looks nice.
E.
We could put a mule as the
Blockade.
lynch here. Byron could be up front along with Doran, and they could handle anything that lands up here. I'm assuming shit is gonna land on this dragon.
Is the dragon's heart on the left or right side of its body?
It has 7 hearts, so
Oh yeah. Does
it's
it?
like a time lord.
You can see it.
Collected them.
Yeah, shit. Alright, well, I'm fine where I am then.
Dead serious. Look, I put it here specifically.
Terrifying.
Yeah, shit.
Put the homeostasis modifier.
Keep an eye on Poi together. Move Grimwald up top along with Sniper Nest people. We don't have to. We don't have a Zoe to do that for. Carolyn uses a crossbow as well, so similar detail. We could have the bad bitches up front.
That's putting all our ranged people up there, though. Do we want to do that?
Doran can block them off. He could literally make a fort for them. It's called the Emblem of the Bulwark for a reason.
Yeah, technically he could wrap it around the horn so no one could fall off.
Yeah, so basically, like, it just makes that.
Yeah, just pillbox him.
And
So she's gonna help Maven in the back.
Do
No,
you think
Frank, it is
fucking
good.
Maven needs help?
Maven. I feel like it's an oxymoron somehow.
Like he has like Loki like level like 17 or some shit like that. Like, he's probably fine.
Including guest salts, I imagine he's something equivocal, yeah. Goddard is basically a mobile striker, so maybe just center line him so that way he can react whenever he needs to. Erica probably needs a defensive handle, so I guess Jax is okay.
Whoop. Whoop. Whoop, whoop.
Oh my god.
Just throw a couple strikes on them,
Whoop,
just a handle.
whoop.
Just...
Oh yeah, just
Or
put
just
every
hand
single
bombs.
ability.
This man just
Or
said,
just
"Alright, I
one
want you good."
superiority dice. You know,
Psionic knack for funsies.
that'd be
And he has
good.
one more attack too.
Um,
How many attacks did he do? What, 3?
Briggy,
Two.
yeah, Briggy and Mule can hold this part. Goddard can be around the middle. Byron should probably be up front as well. Can Caster come down south so he has similar maneuverability to help anyone that needs help? Calliope. Calliope can hang with Victor and Michael, I guess.
Fucking bring this on.
I know, it's so good. I keep finding more and more bands. Any band that doesn't understand how to properly place things in YouTube probably has some absolute banger tracks.
I say Channing and Quentin tag team. One, for rapport reasons. Two, because Channing's going to be a glowing fucking light in the middle of the darkness. Quentin should capitalize off of that. Hey, are we missing anyone?
Yeah, where are us as PCs gonna put ourselves?
Put yourself on the board and move yourself around.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I did.
Right now we're all in the middle, left and right, except Flora up top.
Fair.
There's plenty of on this chokehold. And where would we have set up our ladder? Did we actually want to go the whole hundo feet? I don't think we should put it on his neck, so it doesn't lock him in so he can't turn.
Here is probably the spot that would have the least amount of movement, like the down the middle.
I say a little bit to here, so that way these people here can hook onto it.
Yeah.
Because this is a narrow passage. So if you fall off here, you're fucked.
Yeah. We don't have to worry about the tail.
Like spinal
if you're down here
fusion.
at the tail, you're fucked anyways. Oh,
Yeah.
actually, yeah, that's a good analogy, actually.
So does that seem good? Throw it down the middle.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Go down mid.
Do we attach like ropes or something so people can grab on if they fly off, or start flying off?
Like they do in actual ships. They're called lifelines.
Yeah.
We could pass rope to the underclass. We can just use the ETs for the people that have them.
Alright,
That's a
everyone who's
good
got
point.
rope,
This
cough
is
it up.
a final push.
So what Yosef will let you know is you're gonna be going very fast.
That's why I'm tucked in behind this horn.
So if you fall off, There's
You're
no
not.
coming back for you.
Yeah.
We just preemptively just shoot our UTs into like some of those
You certainly
softer
can.
parts, or like just tell him just wrap it around one of his ribs.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh fuck yeah, let's do that.
We
You
got
shoot
100,
him.
we got 100 some feet, so
Hey, remember the
Couldn't
thing
use.
that Maven did?
You shoot and bolt into him, and you just hear, that tickles. Stop.
that sounds so weird. That sounds so weird. All right, who's got a rope? Cough it up. I got 50 feet. Who else has got a rope? We gotta hook up the underclassmen.
They have to have.
Naya is a person from an aquatic sailor background, so I mean, by logic, she knows a bajillion rope or knot styles, right?
Absolutely.
I'll hand over my,
I just tell her to
my
like
rope.
wrap up everyone as if they were on a boat.
I got rope too, so that's like 200 feet of rope we got.
Easily. Yep. She can make slip lines, so they will travel along the lines. So you have more maneuverability. So essentially,
Nice.
you'll have like a circle you can operate in.
Okay. Which should be enough.
I got
as long
50
as those
feet
ropes
as
don't
well.
get cut, we should be fine-ish.
Thank you, little sister.
She just looks at you and scoffs. Don't you be calling me no little sister now.
Younger than me.
She just looks over at Poye and like does a get a load of this guy. You think that's how it be working?
Show me otherwise.
She just like locks her feet in and like stomps a piece of meat that squirts out some blood, and she wiggles her toes in it. Now we ready to fight.
As part of my taunt, I give her one. Oh my god, I keep forgetting how to wall text. I give her one Bardic. She can enjoy that D6.
Hey, you know what? It might do something.
So,
Might save her life.
are y'all ready to go?
Yeah.
Ready as we're gonna be.
You hear Yosef call out. Don't expect it to be understandable what's going to happen. Be willing to think outside the box.
Oh.
Oh no, that's the most sane he sounded in the past several days.
As he
I
flies
can't spell language.
out of this valley and up on this arcing, like he's heading up a slope, you see him tuck his wings really hard, and he starts bolting towards the ground so fast that it begins. If you weren't tied in, it would be almost impossible to stay on. As you start seeing the color and the world falling apart behind him, you start seeing reality in front of you start swirling like a spiral.
Ooh.
Oh.
As you head into this blackness between worlds, illuminated by flashes of lightning and stars, all of you take a point of madness.
Oh, baby.
Didn't have to try for that one.
No.
Where's my madness tracker?
What's the max madness? Is there
Six.
one?
6?
6.
6. And it is this trait for all of you.
I'm aware of my own cosmic insignificance. I feel like we've had this.
Let's go, baby! 4.5 degrees of madness. Let's go!
As you hear this quiet, as he jumps through, you start seeing all the space around you start wiggling and writhing before you start seeing it move as these cracks between space itself, tendrils start oozing out. As a massive one comes out, you see Yosef rear back and let loose a massive tidal wave of acid burning through it. But the other one grabs onto his wing. and you see as it starts penetrating through, these 9 tendrils full of spikes, barbs, and ooze start making their way towards you. Yosef will explain to you the following.
What?
What?
The heck?
What
What
the
is this? What
He
is
has
this?
rules!
Minigame?
Mini meth
We're playing
games.
whack-a-mole.